Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching I Allegedly. And I've got a good one for you today because we're going to talk grants, and more grants. And we're going to give you ideas to raise money for your business, pay your personal bills, and to start a business. We're going to cover it all. So please like this video, subscribe to this channel. We have a sponsor today, Chapter, and I'll talk about them in a bit. But let's get right into it. A few weeks ago, I did a video on grants, and people kept writing me and asking me for personal information. And I just want you guys to understand that there are so many programs out there. And there were a lot of naysayers that said, oh, there's no free money. You don't get stuff for nothing, Dan. Well, these are programs that are paid for in a myriad of ways, whether it be a rich family, a successful business, a municipality, a city, the state, whoever. They're giving away these programs and they can help you. Now, I also want to use this time to have people be resourceful, because the thing about this is there are grants for things you would never imagine. If you want to be in the bee business, beehives, pollination, honey, there's something called the Bee Resource, and they do nothing but grants and programs to get you started and educate people in that area. There is a brand new maritime program that's giving away $36 million for maritime programs. Now you can sit there and say, Dan, I don't own a shipyard. No, but do you work in boating? Do you work in any place that could use a remodel? Well, they're going to give $36 million out to have people improve areas, buildings, docks, everything like that. You just need to search for it. Now, there are tons and tons of places. I found a list of 100 grants that you can apply for in 2026. Now, as we get close to March, you're going to have things that are going to be specific for the month of March. And it's going to, happen more and more that you're going to get more of these applications. But let's go through some of these right now and show you this, okay? First things first, PNC grants, Walmart Spark grant, they give you $5,000 supporting nonprofits, $250 to $500 to $5,000. One-step grants, $500 in promotional products for your business, shirts, hats, things like that. Cliff Family Foundation. Now, the Cliff Family Foundation, this is one that I found interesting because I started to look at it, and they have questions for you. What do you do? They want certain businesses that do well in the community, but they don't want religious businesses. So you have to answer this stuff, and this is what you have to get yourself ready for, and that is you have to understand what is needed to get these programs. The Wall Street Journal, 2 days ago did the 7 steps to get a grant. And I'm like, what is this? Why are we getting all these grant information right now? It's because of the changing economy. We're going through an economic downturn right now where things are going to get to become a little bit more difficult for people. And survival is going to be the most important thing that people are going to have to worry about right now when it comes to their business. So all these different programs are out there. Max and Victoria Dreyfus Foundation, again, the Kellogg Grant, the TD Charitable Foundation, International Paper Foundation. These are a lot of the larger ones that you can get, and you can look at these. They're all included. I have links that you wouldn't believe. Now, think about this. This is not something that, hey, I filled out an application for a grant and I think I'm going to get it. You need to have a structured process for this, whether it's money to pay your bills, money to start a business, or you're going to try to expand your business and get advertising things and different benefits out of it. You've got to prepare yourself for this. One thing that I always tell people to do is apply for something. Try the first one. And once you try the first one, you're going to know basically what they're going to ask of you moving forward, so you can just save the information and make a file on it so you can cut and paste. Here's my business information. Here's my EIN number. Here's my address of my company. Make a quick little few sentence paragraph on what your company does, and make it so that people, if they read it, they can understand it. I always recommend the grandma principle with this, and that is, if you were stuck with grandma, what do you do for a job? Grandma's got a very short attention span, and you've got to be able to sit there and explain it to her in such a way that in just a few seconds she's going to be able to understand it. Basically a minute. Think about that. So when you're writing this, you've got to be ready for that. The Lawrence Foundation grants, RGA Foundation, all these, Cars for Kids has a charitable grant, and youth programs and community development, your local community foundation, Comcast, NBC Universal has a grant, Arcus Foundation, Marguerite. I mean, I could just go on and on and on. And then the idea with this is that there are hundreds of these programs that are out there. I've given you link after link after link that you're going to be able to sit there and work through and decide, if these are worth you applying for. Now, please understand this. You've got to follow a few rules. If they are doing a minority grant, whether it be for Black businesses, Hispanic businesses, women-owned businesses, LGBTQ, don't apply if you don't qualify, because they're just going to deny you, and you're going to be nothing but waste time. If they say, hey, listen, we're only supporting businesses in the Chicago area, and you live in Duluth, don't apply. I'm telling you this. Now, a few things that I want to just get, to, so you can understand this, is that California has a grant portal that is amazing right now. And what it does is it gives you all the grants for the state that are out there. And it gives you the dates that you can apply, the dates that, the expiration date, what the money's for, what you can use it for. But you can sit there and go, oh, Dan, I don't live in California, I'm stuck. No, don't kid yourself. It doesn't matter what state you live in, these programs are there. They're there. So 26 grants, top 100 grants, 12 small business grants to apply for in 2026. And then we're going to go back to that 7 steps to getting your own grant. Let's do this right now, because it really does make sense. And this is what, couple things I want to, add to this, and that determine what your goals are for funding. Now, again, if you're an individual and you need to get the electric bill paid because they're going to shut it off on Thursday, you need to be able to search within your city, within your county. You get on your phone and you search for this stuff. Grants to pay my bills, services to pay my electric bill, services to pay my insurance, services to pay my medication, health insurance, phone bill. Search for that. Well, there are no programs in Duluth. We're just going to use Duluth for a second. But then you go to the county that you live in and search the counties. These programs are there, guys. They are absolutely there, and you're going to be able to go out and find whatever you need. But you have to understand this, that this money is going to be given out. Since I talked about this just a couple weeks ago, I have had dozens of people write me and go, hey, Dan, I was part of that Dr. Marvin program, and I got my windows and my doors paid for. I got them all paid for in that program. Like, Florida Freeze, or had some Florida name to it. And so many people wrote me about that. These programs are there, guys. These programs are there. What about advertising money? What about money from FedEx office to go print things? I was there today, and it's expensive now. Everything costs money now to print stuff that we're sending out. So, as we print out and we mail out everything for the big Christmas giveaway, I had to print a few more things at the last minute so that we could put them in the envelopes. Stuff's not cheap anymore. You need programs like this. But once again, this is not something that you're just going to do one and go, okay, we're going to get it. Now, can that happen? Sure. I have had people get hundreds of thousands of dollars from this. And the idea with this is that you're going to go out and you're going to apply for everything that you can right now. Keep going after one after another. Look at what they're going to give you. Some will give you cash. Some will give you inventory. Some will pay for your inventory. Some will pay off loans. Some are for everything from artists like the beekeepers. Think about that. There's all this information about bees right now. I don't care what industry you're in. There's some type of social program that's going to help you right now. Now, to pay your bills. Once again, start. You can look at 211, findhelp.org, all those different places. I will put those links in the video description again. You have to be resourceful when you call these people. The United Way. Call them. Hey, hi, I'm having a real difficult time. I'm between jobs right now, and I'm trying to pay my health insurance. Do you guys have any programs for that? Sorry, we don't. Who do you recommend I contact? I need to pay my rent too. They will help you with that. They will make a suggestion. They're not going to hang up at you and laugh at you. But you know what? If you don't call these people, you're not going to get the money. Do not borrow any money right now during this economic time unless it is an absolute disaster or it's for expansion. If you're going to get some huge contract and you need money, great, do that. Don't borrow money to put fires out because it's not going to help you right now. I have been there, and you know what? It's still going to smolder. It's going to be like those LA fires that are going to be smoldering days later. But the 7 programs that they recommend is know what you need the money for, identify relevant grant programs, the search. The search is important because once you do this, then you're going to know what money is available for you out there. This video has over 100 different things you could apply for. 100. Well, gee, Dan, can't you just write me a check? No, it doesn't work that way. You have to apply. And again, if you're starting your business and you're brand new, get a plan. Apply for these things and see what they ask for. Oh, okay, I can answer that. And don't use adjectives like we're the best, we're the greatest, marketing company, we're the greatest consultant. I have 40 years of experience. That should say it all. No, it doesn't say it all. You need to explain yourself on what you do and why they should be giving you this. Again, meet the requirements. Do not be offended if there are something that is for minority owned, it is for a certain income level. I get a lot of programs to help remodel your house, but they want you to be older. They want you to be of 62 years of age or older. Think about your friends, grandma, your relatives, neighbors. House is dilapidated. They could use programs. When you hear about somebody getting this money, they could use things like this, but maybe it's going to need a helping hand. Some of these people don't even have cell phones that they use. So put your best foot forward. The required documentation, I'm telling you, once you do one of these, you're going to understand it. The thing that I have a question about is write a compelling grant proposal. If you have to do anything that's very extensive, you need to come up with somebody that can help you write. Do not pay anybody for any grants. Do not pay anybody to write anything for you. Do not do that. These programs should be free. Do not waste any money on this because that's the thing. There are programs, and I have probably 50 sites I could send you to. Hey, $19 and you can get a grant program. No, don't do that. Don't do it right now. You don't need to spend $1 on this. I'm at T. Winkle Park in Costa Mesa. They're doing a massive remodel. Apply early, monitor the deadlines, and follow up with the people. You know what's funny? This is like my son with his acting. Okay? Hey, I want to do this movie. It's in Georgia. Hey, they moved the date, Dad, from this to this. Hey, are you still interested in me? Or am I out of the loop? And it's like, why would I call them and do that? Because they extended it. Did they extend it because they hate you? Or did they extend it because you're not qualified? Now, some people say, now, we're not what we're looking for. So you have to move on. It's just how it works. No is an answer. No is not a reflection on you guys. They're giving this money to somebody. There's no free money, Dan. It's ridiculous. Every city, every state, and prepare for the outcome. I love this one. This is the Wall Street Journal, guys. Prepare for the outcome. Hey, they wrote me a check for 30 grand. Prepare for that. Well, that'd be jump up and down time. The point is that Fran Glover, that runs Joseph Dream House, she's done a lot of grants with Walmart, and some are good, some are crap, some are $500 in merchandise. Now, but what does she do? Constantly applies for this to feed people and help people. It's very simple, guys. It's very, very simple to do this. Look at the video description below. You've got all these different grant programs available. Check it out today. Okay? Let's hear from Chapter now. Let's talk about our sponsor, Chapter. One thing that all of us have to deal with as we get older is Medicare. And if you are over 65, you're part of Medicare. And one thing that Chapter does is Chapter is a company that is connected with well over 50 different Medicare providers, and they make sure that you're getting the ultimate service. People that work with Chapter generally save about $1,100 a year. It's absolutely free to use their service, and you can use the link below, or you can call them today at 903-653-4082. Now think about this. Do you have the right doctor program? Do you have the right prescription program? Chapter will verify all of this with you. You take their survey. It's very simple. It takes about 20 minutes once you get on the phone with them, and they will tell you if you have the right program or not. Contact them today and see if Chapter can save you money. Are you going to be of Medicare age this year? You're going to turn 65? Are you already on Medicare? Make sure you've got the right program. Contact Chapter today. Now, a few things to end this video. First of all, it doesn't matter if you're starting a business, if you have an existing business, or you're trying to pay your personal bills. There are programs out there that are going to help people. And as we get into a deeper, darker economic climate, these programs are going to become more and more available. Get yourself ready to ask for money. Get yourself ready to pay bills. Do you need your utilities paid? The programs are out there. Here in rich Orange County, California, there's all these different social programs out there to pay bills, to pay your insurance, to help people with co-pays for their insurance so they can get the medication that they need. But you have to search for this. I have had so many people write me recently and say, oh, I'm really desperate, I need help. Can you look for something in this area? I'm like, you live there. You live in New York State. There's all those programs there. Now, I did a video earlier this week where, the clown show Mandani has just promised everything. It doesn't work. So if you just put your hand out and stay silent, it doesn't work. You've got to go out and apply for these things and search for these things. And if you're watching this video and you're on your phone, you can do this. It's very, very simple, but you have to put forth the effort. Once again, what do you need help with? Well, Dan, advertising's a big problem. I can't afford new trucks. I can't afford to work on my trucks. My shop needs to be repaired. There are programs out there that are designed to help you, especially the small business warrior. They want to do nothing but help you. If you're a woman in that space, got the hay. All they want to do is give you stuff. But you have to go out there and ask for it and look for the programs. Can you get denied over and over and over again? Yes. It's when they say yes to you, that's when you're going to win. But again, if you talk to somebody, ask them, oh, you don't cover that? Who do you recommend that I call? Do this. Please share this video with other people, because you all have people that are hurting right now. You have friends that can't pay their bills and that are having a difficult time. Businesses that are struggling, people that started their business and they can't advertise, they can't get out there. Look for ways to grow the company and get help. Don't just borrow money. Don't borrow money at all right now. Okay? I'm telling you, that's crazy right now to do that. Okay? I don't care how good the rate is. You want to get a hold of me, it's hello@iallegedly.com. hello@iallegedly.com. Stay tuned. All the winners are getting mailed out with those beautiful green envelopes, and I will see you guys very soon.